Hi everyone, welcome back to Grow and Kit. So it's the 10th of May today and I'm out in the greenhouse and I've got a load of seeds to sow today. Nick from Nick's Allotment Diary has set up the giant sunflower challenge again this year, so thanks a lot for that, Nick. So we're going to sow some sunflower seeds for the challenge, and I'm also going to sow I've got some summer squash and some butternut squash here to sow, and I'm going to put some more beetroot in. I've already got 3 little tubs of beetroot in, and I'm going to put some more sweetcorn in. I've got my pots ready. I've got some soil here. This is just compost mixed with my ordinary garden soil, which I've been amending with the chicken manure. So I've just mixed a bit of that into the compost just to give it a bit more nutrients. I've got my labels, I've got my pen, so we're ready to get cracking sowing some seeds. Okay guys, these are the sunflowers I'm going to sow this year for the sunflower challenge. So we've got, what have we got here? We've got Gelby Reisen. These are from Lidl's, so these are German types, but I grew these last year and they did really well, got really big. So they're good. And these are the other ones. I think these are a smaller one. I can't pronounce that, but that's what they are anyway. So they did well last year as well. So I know one of these is a giant one, I think it's this one, and one is a smaller one. So we'll get them sown. And I've just got these little 9cm pots. These are the slightly deeper type, so the roots can get down a bit further. So with the sunflowers, I'm just going to do 3 in each pot, and then I'll decide at a later date whether to separate them or whether to cull the 2 weaker ones and just let one grow in this pot for a little while, and then hopefully I'll just plant it out straight from this pot and I won't have to bother potting it on or anything. So I've left it a little bit later than I normally do this year, purely because I don't want to be faffing around too much, potting them on and disturbing the roots, and I just haven't got the room to do it, to be honest. So anyway, so all I'm going to do is take my pot, fill it up with compost. As I said, this is garden soil mixed with compost. The only reason I did that is because I've been putting chicken manure from our chickens on the beds and it's full of nutrients, so save a bit of compost. I've just mixed in sort of 50% ratio of garden soil with the compost. So I'll put that in the pot, give it a little firm down. It's already really moist, so I'm not going to water this until after I've sown the seeds. And then I'll try and move in a bit closer. And then I'm just going to take seeds. We do these ones first. I won't show you all of these because it's kind of pointless because they're all the same. The same method I use for all of these seeds. So I'm just going to select the 3 best looking seeds because they're last year's, so you can see they're looking a bit sorry for themselves, but I'm sure they'll be fine. So, and it's just a case of just pressing them into the soil. I never really worry about placing them on their sides or certain way round or anything like that. Some people do. Just kind of just press them in any old way and they normally do fine. The sunflower seeds you want to put relatively deep, a couple of centimetres I'd say, and then just cover them over, and that's all there is to it. And then don't forget to give them a little water and put your label on. So I've got my handy sprayer. And just give them a little soak. As I said, this compost is moist anyway, so I don't need to put too much water in. And that's not a seed, I thought it was a seed. And that's all there is to it. Just don't forget to write your label. So I'll do a label on here and I'll write sunflower challenge and stick it on there. And then I'll fill these pots up and we'll sow some more seeds. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you some of these summer squashes next, and the butternut squashes. I've never grown squashes before, but I always hear good things, and I'm always jealous of people's butternut squash and summer squash harvests. So I thought I'd give them a go this year. So these are quite expensive seeds, really. £3.10, and there's only a few in here, so 10 seeds average. So hopefully they're all right. Anyway, so I'll just open this seed packet. And I'm trying to keep my shadow out of the way, but I'm in the wrong position again, so the sun's behind me. So these are the summer squashes, I believe. Yep. So I'm just going to do 3 in each pot again. It's quite big. They're very similar to pumpkin seeds, just a bit smaller than pumpkin seeds. And so I'm just going to do 3 in each of these little pots. So I'll just place them in. It says to sow them on their side, so that's what I'll do. Apparently it stops them rotting as much. I've never really had a problem though, to be honest, so I wouldn't worry too much. And now I'm just going to poke them in about a centimetre or 2. Just poke them into the soil and cover them over and give them more water. Give them quite a good water. So these were the summer ones. So got my label here for the summer squash. So I was going to label the pots first, but I think that's a bad idea because you forget. So if you do each one at a time, label it as you go, then you won't get confused. So I'm going to sow the beetroots and the sweet corn next, but I'm not going to show you because it's kind of pointless. So these are the sweet corn. I'll show you the seeds quickly, just in case you're interested and you haven't seen the sweet corn seeds. It's literally just dried out sweet corn. Corn on a cob, just the seeds, just dried out. And so these ones are a few weeks old here, so I'll show you them. So that's what they turn into after a few weeks. This was a very early sowing, so I sowed these ones a bit too early really, but I've managed to keep them going in the greenhouse in these pots, so I will plant them out and we'll see how they go. And the beetroot, so the seeds of the beetroot, I'll show you them as well. They come like that, that's the seeds for them. And each beetroot seed can give you 2 or 3 plants at least, sometimes more, sometimes you only get 1. But quite a lot of time you get 2 or 3 pop up from each seed. And so this is what they look like when they come up. So this is beetroot, the same ones, Bolt Hardy. I did try all different varieties last year, none of them as good as Bolt Hardy. So if you're looking for a good high quality beetroot, Bolt Hardy's the one to get. Don't bother with all these fancy ones. They're just kind of for show really, I'd say. So that's the beetroot seedling. You see only 1 come up there, but we may get more. I've got another pot there. These are beetroot as well. So these were only planted a few days ago, so they germinate very quickly, the beetroot. They're about 4 days in. And I've got 1 more pot, which is only, as you can see there, there's only 1 seed there. And we've got 2 come up in that place. And I know for a fact that that's from the same seed, because I always spread them out when I'm planting the seeds. I'll put them right near the edge and I'll make sure there's at least an inch or 2 in between each seed. So them 2 have both come from the same seed. So it's quite strange that the beetroot do that. But my plan is with the beetroot is to just plant this pot as it is. Just take the soil out once they've grown a bit bigger and just plant the whole lot in the ground like that. So I put 3 seeds in here and I'll just plant that in the ground. And there's no messing around then. Don't need to repot them or anything. Just plant the whole pot in. And simple. So anyway guys, so that's it for the seed sowing today. I'll get back to you once I've finished. Okay everyone, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. So today we have sown the summer squashes, the butternut squashes, the sweet corns, the sunflowers for Nick's sunflower challenge, and I've also put 3 tubs of beetroot in. Sorry about that, a big lorry just went past. So yeah, we did all them seeds today. I'll show you them there, and I'll keep you updated on them in my future videos. So thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Just a quick seed sowing video today, so I hope you didn't find it too boring. Anyway, if you could subscribe if you haven't already done so, and like the video, and feel free to leave a comment. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.